my dark days with that, I'm sure it was not as bad as like that, probably. But my dark days was like betting on money I didn't even have at all, like overdrafting my bank account completely, betting on like table tennis at 4 a.m, like just to try to get something back. Like that is a dark world because it has such a pull.
It must be a thing, and I know it because it won't stop coming up as advertisements for people
pushing it
to
in
do it.
people's
And I was like,
faces.
this must be really a thing because it won't stop coming up on my phone, and I haven't asked it for any of it. And my mother got us out of there by the time I was 4. So I don't have more of that because of her. And he died last year, about a year ago, before last. I didn't know so many wonderful things about him because of all of this. And then all of the good things about him, people were sharing with me. I was like, I didn't know he was a straight A student.
Wow.
This is what she was attracted to. I didn't know all these things. It got buried under the vices. Vices that I said, I'm named after him. I look like him. I probably shouldn't do this because he's me in another body ahead of me. So I just didn't. And I don't drink because of him. It's not religious. It's, I bet you I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Because he lost her. Any her that comes along, I'll lose. He lost houses, cars, friends, respect. I can't have that.
When did you come to this realization? How young?
I was, and that's it. Then she found the man who raised us. My mother didn't waste any time. I went,
You were 5 years old?
went away on vacation. She sent us away. She was divorcing my father. We came back and here was Mr. Phillips.
Wow.
And because she's like, I always just wanted to be a wife and I wanted a husband. And this man didn't drink. This man was a Harvard Business School graduate. She has a type. And he raised us to not do that.
So that's your stepfather, essentially.
Right.
Yeah. He's still around?
Both of them are gone.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. But I escaped it because I had a pattern to look at. Someone who wasn't doing that. Someone who was going to work. Someone who respected the arrangement of family, which my father was disrespecting because of his habit and didn't know how it was affecting everything around him.
Tough thing when you're in it.
Right.
It's hard to come out of the fog.
Right.
Like, and it can. I worry about that with myself sometimes. Like, because I know how when I'm sober, completely in control of like all my vices and stuff, I'm a superhuman. Like, I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I can do. And I'm fully confident. I'm fully me. There's nothing, no weirdness or edginess. You know. So like, I know when I dabble into my weakness, my vices, I watch like parts of my best self just keep getting dragged down. It's like, come on. And I'm self-aware, a little too self-aware. So I'm like, come on, Josh, why? I'm watching myself do this. Self-destruct almost. And it's like, I could see how, like, do I want to be like 40 and no money and fuck my life up completely? Yeah. Like, I could see where it's going. It's tough though. Like, we're human, and why do we give into those vices like that?
He lived longer than mom and stepdad?
Mom's alive.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Both of the men are gone.
Oh, when you said both gone, I think you meant mom and stepdad. Okay.
No.
I think it's a
God
good
bless
time
Mom.
to, are we live? We've been live?
We've been live.
Oh, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Goodstock Show. Today we have a very special guest, Billy the Kid, Billy Phillips.
Yeah.
What do you want me to call you?
Any of that works.
Yeah, he just was were you at the Grammy Awards?
I was at the Grammys.
He was at the Grammys. His kids album got Grammy nominated.
It's Grammy-considered for nomination. And
Same thing.
it is for me. It's what got me out there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
welcome to the show. It's an honor to finally have you sit down.
Thank you, sir.
We have co-hosting over here, Mr. Franjez.
Talk about it with Franjez.
Man needs no introduction. We're actually at his studio right now.
Yes.
Yonkers studio. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Goodstock Show. Looking good up there. I like
made
that.
it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So here we are. I guess we've already been diving into it a little bit.
Oh, we've been diving in.
Yeah.
We started off deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I cut you off when you were asking a question. What were you asking, Tim?
What was it? If he outlived them, you already answered me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So mom's still alive, thank God.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting thing. These vices, it's that pull. It's women, it's gambling, it's the booze, it's whatever it is, and it could just
100%.
tear a man down from
Easily.
all of his potential and everything.
Yeah.
Like we are our own worst enemy. It's us.
Right.
Oh, the original question was when did you realize that you didn't want to be like your father? Like what age was that?
After putting kids, you gotta the best thing you could do for a kid is teach him this stuff while they're little, because it was after putting it together that, oh, that's how my father lost us. Oh, it's the same thing that my uncle's doing. Oh, my cousins are hiding weed underneath shingles on the roof of the house, and they too are not productive. Like once you start putting these pieces together and they have nothing, that's when I started going, man, I want to be cool. These are my older cousins. I wanted to be like them because I have no older brothers. I'm the eldest. So I looked up to them, and they played music. But they're doing these things and losing opportunities. And I started saying, oh, it's when they offered me a cigarette and I took it.
You took it to be
At
cool.
like 14.
Like
I took one puff, felt like my lungs were on fire.
it's
and
disgusting.
I said, I guess I'm not going to be cool. I've never had another one since then.
Did it affect like your friend group and stuff and who you surrounded yourself with growing up?
It didn't, because that I was already done. Like before I started forming friend groups, I'd already decided I'm not doing this. So my friends became people who weren't doing that.
You know, it's funny, same thing with me.
Yeah.
I was born with asthma, so I was always far away from cigarettes. The smell of it even tightens me up. So all of my friends, they smoke cigarettes. It's just as simple as that. If this isn't what you're about, those friends are not going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right. Even at the shows now, when the show ends, people want to sit around and drink. Once I realized that that's what we're only going to do, I bid them farewell and go my way. So even now, the habit is, oh, this is all there is after this. I've got to go.
What if it's like fun though, and people are like talking, conversating? It's a vibe.
I'm going to hang around for that. But when the vibe that's happening
Turns dark. You could see it in the eyes when it happens. Yeah. You could see it. There's a certain moment that it tips over, and it's like
It does.
You can feel it.
That bass player said something to me, and I was like, why would you say this to me when you know I will kill you for it? Like, he said something that he would never say. And I was like, I better go.
It's that time.
Because you saw it go left. And he was like, you know I'm playing with. It's like, no, I don't get played with that.
I'm so curious to know what that was, but you don't have to get in there. We can talk about that after.
They say all good jokes contain true shit.
They do. The truth was about to set him free.
Yeah. You look sharp, man. You
Thank you.
Man, that
dressed.
shirt, man.
Yeah, look at
Thank
this.
you.
He's actually judging our open mic that we have tonight. One of the judges.
Judging kindly and
Yeah,
so
it's not like-
grateful to be invited. Thanks,
I'll
man.
give you guys the lowdown on how that goes too. It's
Okay.
not like a Simon Cowell kind of thing,
No.
you know. It's good vibes.
No.
Real independent artists, support local talent.
Right.
So let's talk about when you first started getting into music and stuff. Like, was it your avoidance of the vices and all this?
No.
How did that happen?
I'm glad that you asked. This is good. So this is a moment of true reveal. That would be 40 years ago,
Wow.
when I first was invited to enter the music business.
Yeah, I have no idea how old you are.
He's over 40.
I'll be 59 next month.
No
What?
way.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Talk about God bless.
Oh my God. No way.
That's no alcohol, no smoking.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what being your best self looks like.
And good genetics, too.
So,
Wow.
when I was 18,
I probably shouldn't say this. My aunt had a little crush on you when she came to the
Stop.
show. But anyway, carry on.
really?
Is she of age?
So right. Now they know. So we're gonna keep this right here at the Goodstock.
Yeah, nobody ever hear this.
So I was ending high school, but I received the opportunity to pursue music. And my father, being the man who raised me, a Harvard Business School graduate, all on scholarship, I had an invitation to Harvard and other places as well.
Wow.
And going to him, Daddy, I have this offer to pursue music at MCA Records. Can I do this? Since
Wow.
I did one live show and this gentleman said, did you write those songs? I said, yeah. Did you do such and such? Yes. And then he took me to who would become my manager. His name is David Sonnenberg. He was managing Brownstone, Lauryn Hill. He managed John Legend, Joan Osborne, Meatloaf, a whole bunch of other people, Kesha, and I was one of his artists.
Wow.
And I brought my father the advance that they gave me, the $50,000 check.
What?
That I said, Daddy, they gave me this because I knew I couldn't come in asking for this with nothing. So I brought money,
What were you asking him for? Just his
Permission.
blessing?
permission
His blessing,
to not
right.
have to go straight into college academia and follow.
This is your real dad, your biological dad.
No.
No, your
This is the man
stepdad.
who
Okay.
who
All right.
raised me.
Harvard
Gotcha,
man.
gotcha.
Right. The Hobbit man.
Harvard man. Gotcha.
And he said, son, this is what I'd be sending you to school to get in the first place. So he allowed me, with his blessing, to go and pursue it, and that's what happened. And that would be at the end of the 80s when
Wow.
I was 18 or 19.
So then the rest was history. You just felt the connection to it. It was, you're a conduit. The music authentically went through you.
Had to
All the
be,
above.
since I didn't go seeking a record deal. I was brought to it. I was brought to the person who brought me the record deals, and every time we would go somewhere, he would fly me to a company like A&M. I met the A and the M. His name was Herb Alpert and Jerry Moss. They're the ones who own that place. And he would take me to them, and I would perform for them, and then they would make an offer. And then he would go, I didn't like that offer so much. And then we would go right over to MCA Records, and I would do it again, and they had a bidding war,
Amazing.
which was, I was like, I don't even know what this is.
How would you describe the music industry and just everything from the 80s when you first started into the 90s, maybe into where it is now? Because you're still active.
I am, and I wanted to
And
share
have
with
you been active? Sorry, have you been active the whole time?
No, and
Okay.
I'll tell you why. So I'm telling you how old I am because
Still can't
I
get over
am
that. That's insane.
I am a voice from the past, and I am a look into your future. I'm both. I am an alien
Wow.
from another world.
I feel that vibe. Maybe that's why we connected, because I feel that.
That's what I feel like, because there's no reason I should still be having the kind of success I'm having in a business that doesn't care about older people. I'm still doing well. They turn their head. They're looking for little kids. So this is unique that I should be still having these opportunities.
Well, I think here's where people get confused about, like, oh, well, you're old and you can't do this. Like, you're not old. You know, I have friends that are 31 that are older than you, if that makes sense. Like, that are You know, it's the energy.
Right.
They gave
And
up.
It's, yeah.
It's like the film that they just gave
Yeah,
up.
it's the energy.
And you can see it.
And dude, you can see it. I thought you were like low 40s. This whole
100%.
time.
Me
Not
too.
even joking.
100%.
Thank you.
It's insane.
So the dressing it's a part of my era. Like a show is not what I woke up in the bed wearing. So when it's time to show, it's time to do that. I can't walk up there and do that. That's not what it is from back there. And how's the business? Oh, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It is completely different.
It's like the industry, the people, everything.
Even how money's generated in the business
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah, there's no flying an artist to headquarters at A&M Records and going back and forth and getting a bidding war going between them.
No, they want to see how many followers you have first.
That's
and
it.
then, how many views do you get consistently?
That's
and,
it.
Yep.
And there's no one giving you all of this. There's no walking to your dad with the $50,000 check saying, can I not go to school right now and do this? It's totally different. They had what you would call rock gods. You have Michael Jackson, you have Prince, and you have Madonna. They're not that big anymore. They're more demigods now. There's more demigods. It's like they took the big ones and said, give us 5 smaller ones. The good news is there's more room for more people, but there will be less for each one of them. That's what it looks like from where I am. No one's going to be a Michael Jackson, really.
Yeah, there hasn't been someone like close to
Right.
that in
That thing.
forever. Yeah, that thing.
Where you're like, what
The
is
Beatles,
that?
Elvis,
Right,
Michael
that.
Jackson, Prince. Yeah.
Right.
No, there hasn't been. I would compare. I can't even compare, but like Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, maybe.
Taylor Swift, she's like one of the
Yeah,
biggest
but
things
like-
right now. No, nowhere near
Right.
Michael Jackson, but
Right.
she's like the closest thing
She's
to that.
huge. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's huge. But they were like a...
But they're not even
Nowhere near.
remotely in the same.
Girls were passing out at every Michael Jackson concert.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I was at a Prince concert and I was like, oh, I don't even understand this kind of lunacy that's going on around me.
Yeah.
But it's not that. And Bruno Mars, but man, that's top tier.
Amazing performer.
Artist.
Yeah.
So they still have the talent, but the paradigm has shifted to make it not possible for it to be just like the past.
Why do you think that is? Maybe I
have a little idea.
Yeah, we're entering that. Like, so that is an interesting topic.
I think part of what ruined it is social media,
Yes.
where now we get to see our
Everything's
favorite
so
artists
accessible.
every day.
Everything's so accessible.
They're not weird and rare and like an alien to us no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, I could just open my phone and see what they ate for breakfast. Michael
I
Jackson,
read
we didn't know what he
something-
had for breakfast.
I read something.
Right.
I read something on social media that makes this it's ironic, but I read something on social media today, and it was like social media is making music like fast food.
What's it?
Like it's that's it. You can't. I was thinking that. Then it got my brain working. I was like, people like that. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity to see them live perform.
Yeah.
Right.
And feel the energy and all that. But also, they release an album. You're listening like this in a room.
Yeah.
Like just listening to the album, like making an event out of it. Now it's like you see a 30-second scroll of a performance and you're like, all right, yeah, that's nice. What's next?
Yeah.
Or if the music's playing, you're scrolling.
Yeah.
While the music's playing.
Right. It's not and
We are overstimulated.
you're overstimulated.
Distracted.
There's endless art because back then, the alien from the past, we would go to oh my goodness, where is the album?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's a double album. It folds out. Oh my God, there's a poster. You got none of that now.
No, because a lot of people are making the art with the intent to go viral.
Right.
They're not making the art with the intent for the art.
Right.
Or for the sake of passion and just channeling whatever they're going through. I mean, some are, but like not to the...
But
yeah.
Michael Jackson wouldn't make the cover. There'd be somebody else he got his employment because he was employed to do this art. And they were employed to make this poster. So there were so many people benefiting and involved in the process. And we were just like, oh my God, I have this thing. Let me invite my friends over and we're going to listen to... No, there's none of that now. So that's not there. The vibe is different in that regard.
So talk me through quick about doesn't have to be quick, but talk me through your active period. You were deep, getting $50,000 advances, going to that.
Yep.
And then how long was there a period of inactiveness?
Quite a bit, because the last contract, and it was why things were being bought out. Like record companies were buying each other out, and it happened right around the time they started making CDs that you could burn yourself. There used to be record stores you could go to and buy records. Well, when they started making the CD burner, and you could burn your own CD and then give it to all your friends, we're not going there to buy your stupid, expensive CDs anymore. And those stores started closing. Nobody's buying records. So there's not that. And then these things just started closing, and record companies started doing like everything else. And it's like Motown just sold to MCA. It says Motown, but it's really one conglomerate. And they kept reducing and buying the next place until now all of these artists were lost in the buyouts. I was one of them. So the $250,000 that they put in my album,
As a solo artist?
as a solo artist,
Gotcha.
was shelved, and they wrote it off as a tax write-off. I was living on 23rd, where 5th and 6th cross, in front of the Flatiron Building in Manhattan. At about 23 or 25 years old, I really was like, I have no idea how this happened. They were paying for it.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. I was going to Ford model parties. My hair was about down here.
My man.
I was. And all they would go is, do you have some Coke? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna
they
say it.
were straight up. And I was looking like I did have Coke. The hair was down to here.
I got to see a picture of that.
Yeah.
My eyes were blood red because we were in the studio all night. So it looked like I was using and doing Coke. And they were asking, where is it? And they were like, come on, man. You got Coke. And I was like, I have no idea why they're asking this.
They're like, this guy's greedy.
Were
man.
you-
He don't want to
so-
share it. That's what they're thinking. This guy.
I was actually, that was funny that you brought that up, because that was going to be my next question was, like, was it ever attempted? Like, you were in the 80s, you were deep in the
Snow. White lines.
cocaine world, especially in the music industry and all that.
Yeah.
All the drugs,
Yes.
all the alcohol,
Yep.
everything. So was that, you were around that all the time probably?
Yes.
Was it,
Plenty.
and there was never a pull or like peer pressure or anything?
We would call in a session guitarist who was phenomenal. He'd come in and lay some serious stuff down. I play. And I would play I play guitar, I play bass, I play keys, great. E flat alto saxophone.
Yeah.
But I play to make the song. And then I get someone else who, this is all you do to perfect it.
Gotcha.
He would come in. When I noticed that Joker pulled out a $1 bill and rolled it up so he can snort some Coke, and I was like, he don't even have a 20.
You spent that on the bag.
That's right.
And he was like, before going in, he was like, you want some? I was like, no. So you got to look at what's happening and really read the experience. That I want some Coke? No. He's playing on my album with a $1 bill. So there were things that would give it away.
Yeah.
These models, I knew that they were ruining their beauty right here, right in front of me. I don't have the Coke. You're attracted to me because I look like Rick James on a bad day. And I don't have the Coke. This is what you want. You don't want me.
Yeah.
So there's always a hint that this shouldn't be done. And I would take the hint.
Well, that's what happens when you are a extremely self-aware and comfortable in your skin man, by like not having all this blurriness and these vices that bring you down. Like you're
Right.
clear, confident on every move you make, kind of thing. Like you know what you're doing, you know what you read the vibe.
And at the same time, open to someone informing me on stuff I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm confident in what I know, and I'm clear with what I don't know, and I'm interested in being informed.
Now you are an interesting man.
Thank you.
That is for damn sure.
I am here to share what I know because there's a group of people coming behind me, and I'm yelling fire, and this is the way out, and that's the way in.
Interesting. What do you mean by that? Elaborate that, please.
Well, we're kind of discussing it. Like social media, there's like a habit where, you it's almost like your ADHD where you can't, if it's not 15 seconds, like the habit you're creating with social media, you're going to take out into the world. Now you're not really paying attention in school. Whatever this teacher is saying, it's lasting longer than this TikTok, and I'm not used to it. My brain is trained to pay attention for the short spurts, and I can't do it now.
No, it's a problem.
Right.
It's a problem. And like, I do have ADHD, like ADD, like a mother. And this current society, and the way things are going, and the way social media is, and the way I gave into vices or whatever, it does not make things easier by any means. It makes it very challenging. So I would like to pat myself on the back real quick for overcoming a lot of this stuff and like actively working on this shit every single day, making these conscious decisions. Like, you have to, I'm saying this to all my ADHDers out there, like it's tough, and you don't need to rely on a stimulant, drug, Adderall, whatever. Like, you can do this on your own without it. You don't need to rely on it. And like, you have to make that decision in your mind, and in the moment, consciously make the decision. No, I'm putting my phone down downstairs, and I'm just gonna have breakfast and sit there. Just me. You have to make those little decisions.
Yes.
It's so boring though.
It's like baseline easy.
It's easier to fit in to the bullshit, feed into the bullshit.
Right.
It's hard sitting there alone when your phone's in the next room, and it's so fun. You can just scroll and enjoy your little breakfast.
And it is fun.
Yeah.
And one time I went, you're too old for this. You can't. Where did this hour go? You were just going to check such and such.
Oh, bad, yeah.
I was going to check my bank statement. An hour later, I'm still on TikTok.
Right. And by the way, the ADHA thing, the person who's running, the business manager that I hired, Sloan Standridge, shout out, ADHD.
Yeah. It's a superpower once you know how to use it,
That's
though.
it.
I'm still figuring it out, but
Right.
I'm going to get it, yeah.
Yes, no shade to the ADHD
No,
people.
I love it. Let me ask you something. This is a little different question. The Grammy nomination or consideration for the nomination,
Yes, sir.
did that, like, validate all the things you're doing now? Like, is that what it, or did it expose anything new, or I don't know?
It was a cherry on the top of things. Like, they validated me at 18. My father validated me. He said, yes, you can. I was done. This man knows what I'm capable of and what he raised me to do. My validation happened young. Everything that's happening now are cherries on top. I knew what I need to know. I knew I was capable of entertaining. I was capable of making music. These are like blessings afterwards, kind of, to me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It's a great
feeling. It's not what you're doing it for at this moment.
Didn't have any idea we'd be getting this.
Yeah.
But this was a really nice
Oh, yeah.
piece
So there
of
was
validation.
a little validation-ish.
You were yes.
Yeah. And then when you get an award like that or some sort of validation, is there peace after, or is it like what's next, or what does it do for you, like psychologically or physiologically, I guess?
I think you're correct. It's like that when you go to the beach and you have water in your ear and you think you got it all out, and then one day it goes poof, and you're like, oh, I didn't even know there was any more left in there to have. That felt so good. And so was there a feeling? Yes. They said, and when you do this next year, when you make your submission, these are the people you should speak to, and this is what you should do so that you increase your. So I was being given tips on what to do so that when my submission happens next year, which I hadn't even thought about it, that I can be further in.
Are you streaming music? Is it out like as an artist, like you on Spotify and stuff?
It's out there.
But you as a solo artist, like your music?
It's out there underneath my other solo music will be out there for people to.
You made a Goodstock jingle. That was awesome.
I did.
How did you do that? And I want to use that.
So back in October when we were going to,
Yeah.
we spoke about doing a song together.
Yes. Still got to do that.
I started working on that then.
Wow.
And I thought this is the time to pull a piece of it out.
Yeah, I love it.
And that's something I was doing when I was 19. I would make little jingles for things. I've sung on commercial jingles from back then. And so, like with Goodstock and Mary Kay and other things, no one's asked me to. But this is, I think, in music.
I want to use that for like everything. We'll talk.
You can do so. I was hoping you like it.
Do you record it at studios? Like, how do you do it? You do
like
it?
the Kid Studio, where I recorded some music. In my bedroom, I have a studio where I do quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, there are other musicians I know that now I can access to finish, perfect what I started as a rough draft.
What's part of your studio in your bedroom? What does it consist of?
It consists of drum machine, 2 keyboards, a DAW system, Newman mic, compression, other effects, and say, a guitar.
So you got a whole studio, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What program do you use?
I'm using Sonar.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The children's album, like what genre was it? Like,
And that's why they got me. Thank you for asking. They wanted to do it in the retro James Brown, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder fashion. They wanted to make it sound like back then, that kind of thing. With that vocal, that person heard me singing a show where I was singing some James Brown and some Earth, Wind and Fire, and they're like, would you like to? And I was like, I'd love to. And
yeah.
That's what we did.
I mean, you're a great performer. You're definitely
Thanks,
like gifted, and you have an energy and an aura to you. My mom loved you too. Mm-hmm. She was like, "You got to keep getting that guy to come like do this stuff."
I'm more your mom's era.
I was about to say that's why she relates to the music.
That is wild.
and that's
you're
why
6 years younger than my mom.
And that's why when I see your dad doing what he does,
at 73,
that's why I comment on it.
Yeah,
because I'm like, I'm closer to him than I am to him.
yeah.
That's why when I see him doing it, I'm like, yes.
But that's the same thing with the age and energy thing we were talking about. He's like, if you met him, first off, you would not think he's 73 at all.
No.
He's still like, he's got the energy of a 40, 50-year-old.
He does.
Like,
and he's out there using his body and keeping it in shape.
Yeah, that's his goal. That's his mission.
Yep.
God bless. That's where it's at.
Were there any? So, you're clear, in control of your life. It seems. Are there any vices? Anything that holds you back?
Let me see.
Have you figured out life?
I figured out that I have less of it now than I did when I was 18.
Wow.
I figured out that it's not just one more day, it's one less day.
Damn.
I figured out don't wait to love people and do things. You're like, I'm going to love you forever. No, you aren't. You're going to love them only as long as you're alive. So do it now. And don't be waiting, because they won't be here forever and you won't either.
Yeah.
So I don't wait to do things. I say yes. I try to be kind to people. And in return, I think since there's so little of that nowadays, and people are so angry about every little thing,
Yeah.
it stands out when someone's positive and forward thinking. And they're not just using woke terminologies, which have now become cliche and they don't mean anything. I don't argue over politics. I don't post anything political.
Good.
And
Because then you're just feeding into that. That's what they want.
yes.
Also,
They
if
want
it-
you to get riled up and use
Also,
your
if it
energy
doesn't
for
feed
that.
your brand, like this isn't what I stand for. This isn't my
Or just like
brand.
your soul, even. You, like,
Yeah.
Right.
me getting caught up. I get caught up sometimes, but like, I gotta try to pull myself back and be like, yo, Josh, remember when you were like 23, 22 years old and you were like, not fuck the world, but like just in your own world completely, like off the grid, not abiding by society. Like, I try to go back to that a little bit, but then when you get older, you do have real bills and responsibilities and stuff. So it's like, I don't know. It's tough to still have that when you get all these responsibilities and
Right.
more headaches or something that come along in life. So
It's good to do both.
yeah,
Because
it's good to have a balance. in
You're
both.
feeding into your inner child when you do what you want and you're creating, but we also got to do the right thing. We got to pay taxes and stuff, you know.
Right.
Yeah, pay
The adult
taxes
stuff.
to these pedophiles. Anyways,
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh man, let's lighten the mood. What's your
Yeah.
writing process?
So, do you have any vices or anything that holds you back?
He dodged that question good, right?
He did. He did. That's how you know. I'm thinking.
Or maybe that you did when you were younger and then like really worked on?
Or even out of vice, something you don't like about yourself. Like for example, I sometimes feel like I'm lazy because
Same.
I have so much I need to do. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I just want to relax and watch this podcast. Or I just want to not work on everything I need to work on every second of the day. So I blame it on laziness.
I have to work on, because of the amount of stuff I put in front of myself, not falling into procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've just mentioned, it's not one more day, it's one less day. It truly is one less day, which isn't a problem if you don't procrastinate. And if you're going to say yes to all this stuff, then you need to respond to it, Bill.
Yeah.
And so not procrastinating is something I gotta always be mindful of, because I'm like, yes, you did say you would call those people back and respond to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you know that's going to be a whole conversation. And it's not encouraging to respond to life in a timely fashion. But that's something that I have
Gotcha.
to be on top of.
When you say one less day and that whole talk that you had, that was deep. It almost can like, it's very true, but it could almost like put a little pressure and anxiety on you about life. Like then you're like, damn, I didn't spend this time with my mom or dad like this today, like that I should have. But like I have one less day to do it now. So it is,
It's deep.
yeah. It's like a little, there's some pressure on that. on you.
But it's going to train you to respond that way, and then it won't even become pressure. It'll just become, this is my natural response to life. So once it becomes a habit, as you practice the things you do, you're not overthinking it. You're realizing this is really the truth. And, the day that it comes where I don't look like I'm 40 and I can't do that anymore because my body won't allow me, I want to have done enough of this stuff that when they wheel me to the window at Shady Brooks Farms and I have whatever problem I have, I was on the Goodstock Show one time with this guy's Josh Dooz. Sure you were, Mr. Phillips. Like, I want to have so many good memories
Yeah.
that when I am at that point, that's all that I have banked for future Bill. So I have one less day to do it, but that's not a problem. It doesn't change the truth.
Yeah.
It motivates me.
I like that.
There's a good book called Die with Zero. It's about doing what you can do now that you can't do later now. Like when you're old and you can't walk much.
Right.
Do those long walks now. Do the hiking
Yeah.
now. Do what you physically and mentally can do now. Don't save up for later. Then you can't. You could afford to do it later financially, but you physically can't do these things later.
Right.
So it's about do as much as you can now. Enjoy those moments now, because soon you can't enjoy them, and then you missed out.
That.
Yeah, that's spot on.
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
It is scary stuff. This life stuff, like, it's beautiful and it's amazing, but there's some scary stuff about it. We get attached to our people that we love,
Yeah.
and like you know that nothing is forever. And I guess that is the whole beauty of it, is that it's not forever. If it was forever, maybe it wouldn't be so valuable, or
Right.
you'd get so attached and in love with it. You know?
Right.
What scares you? Do you have any fears, or like, does anything about life or anything scare you?
This where the world is heading is scary.
True.
The lack of people being able to reason on things. Mass
Yeah.
groups of people who you're like, everybody has gotten a hold of this thing and run with it like it's real, when it's not really, unless you all give it all the energy you're giving it. Seeing them run toward badness as a society is
And
frightening.
no logical thinking for themselves. Like, these people just, if you're left or right, like, you just believe anything the left says, or you believe anything the right says.
Right.
That someone, because they're on TV or is a puppet of whatever, is just telling you.
Right.
And you're just like, yeah. But like, if you took a second and thought, wait, this is completely contradicting, or I'm a hypocrite, or like, this doesn't make any sense. You know, no, on both sides. It's not even a political thing.
No.
It's just a humanity thing. It
Yeah.
is. We've lost the ability to think for ourselves and
That.
reason and logic and
Right.
yeah, like I'm with you with that. The world is heading down a weird place.
And social media is throwing gas on a flame,
Oh yeah.
so that it just, this next thing, it could even be AI. This thing that I'm watching may not even be a real thing happening, and now I've been turned or changed based on just something that just came up on my phone.
Yeah.
And I know it's true because someone sent something to me and I responded and said, you know, this isn't real, right? Like, this isn't a real thing that you just sent me. It's awful. But this is an AI production.
Yeah.
So the fact that people can be propelled forward by something that's not even real does concern me, because that could be anything that you make up and then just start propelling a group of people forward who just saw it and now it must be true. It's
kind of like fake news.
That's
You know?
100%.
Fake news was the old AI.
Right. It's old AI.
That's true. Well, yeah, I mean, I could go on Google right now and say, why is Donald Trump the best?
There.
And it'll give me every reason. I'll have valid arguments. Then I could go on Google, why is Donald Trump the worst?
Right.
Everything. Like, and there's compelling points on both sides about everything.
100%.
Like, it's so swayed, and people are just easily manipulated by anything they see. And the media and the higher ups do such a good job of manipulating the masses, the sheeple, I call them. And yeah.
Sheeple.
Yeah.
I like that.
100%.
I got nothing against sheeple. I just want to just
I wish I could help people.
yeah.
I wish I could help everybody wake up a little bit.
Me too. And wake up. And I don't want you to go this way or that way. I just want you to be able to think.
That's it.
As a human, just
Yeah.
be as human as you can be for a moment
Right.
and shed the bullshit for a moment.
Right.
You'll see shit clearer.
Right. I'm obviously a black person, but not every piece of propaganda pro-black do I just run for just because it's
Right.
got a black brand on it. I'm not going to be done that way. I'm obviously American, but everything that just says America doesn't just have my running into it.
Right.
Because I'm an American. So when I see that thinking, it's frightening.
And then you see the people that are pulling those strings above,
Yes.
and they're doing it because they're like, hey, this is my black friend. Like trying to like, this is my black friend. Look at my black friend. I have a black friend. You know,
Like,
it's like they're trying to shove it in your face and get you. Like, I'm not gonna get political. You see Gavin Newsom to the way he was talking. He was like, I have a 9. He's talking to a black man sitting next to him, and he's like, I'm just like you. I got a 940 SAT score. I'm just like you.
Ooh.
Yeah, and like I'm like, what? This is a political leader talking in public to everybody. Like it's worse than I even described. That was just a snippet, but it's like,
God.
Yeah, like
So
that's.
I guess that's as close as I get to being frightened, because this is the beginning of it. This isn't the apex of it. We haven't reached the zenith of what herding masses of people with information means.
Making them pick a side is how they are able to get what they want, I guess, by herding.
That's it. Hmm. And the people don't even know they're part of the herd. And somehow the illusion of thinking I'm thinking for myself. I was like, oh, you think these are your thoughts? You think these are your own thoughts, and you haven't been fed them.
Every movie you watch, every show that's influenced
Every commercial
you,
we
the way
hear,
you're in
everything.
school,
Right.
in kindergarten, everything's colorful. You go on to first, second, third grade high school, it looks like a prison almost. It gets
100%.
bland,
Right.
gray walls,
Right.
everything.
Center block, just like prison.
it's just-
Center
Yeah.
block walls.
Yeah, we have all been conditioned.
Right.
So, what is it? How does someone like? I feel like we're all somewhat on the same page in some sense. We have been conditioned, but why have like we all at least opened our eyes to it and snapped out of it and woke up to it a little bit? Why does certain people wake up to it? Does that have to do with the way we're raised, or what does that have to do with?
No, if I continue the same way I was raised, I'd still be like this. You know, I learned a lot when I moved out the house and I started learning for myself. I say books, and you have to want to. Usually there's a catalyst that makes you want to change, even if it's like a eating habit you want to kick or any addiction. It's you. You have to want that change. But if you're okay with your everyday life, some people die the same way they were born.
You actually read books?
Yeah.
See-
Self-development specifically,
Yep.
See, that,
and memoirs.
like
Nice.
actual books.
Yeah.
People. This is...
Changed my life, literally. Changed my life,
Yeah,
100%.
books.
I was a zombie. I was blind before I started reading books.
How often do you read?
Well, I try to read every day, but I'm losing... It's weird to say. I've been dealing with this with myself. I've read so many self-development books, and I've dug so deep. I went down the rabbit hole of what's true, what's the meaning, like the reality, deeper than religion and all that. And I've read so many books. I can't find a good book now to excite me where it's like I'm learning more. I feel like I've read so much. All that's left to do is just implement all the shit. The deepest book I ever read was Karma by Sadhguru. You know who this guy is?
Sadhguru, yeah.
He's a yogi.
Yeah.
And he's like very deep, but he's deep in a human sense. Nothing about anything mystic or anything that's uncomprehendable. He brings it down to the baseline.
Wow, I have a question for you guys. What would it look like, a hypothetical, if you were born out of the womb or whatever, and then you're just like in a, I don't know how to word this, but like you're in a blank space or something. Like where would our consciousness go to if we weren't
Inside.
influenced by anything? You know what I'm saying though?
100%.
Like where, because everything, if you just wake up in this room, you're influenced by the stuff in this room, or you're
Right.
influenced by your parents, the household, you're influenced by your siblings, school, wherever you grew up. Like, what's the closest to like?
I think we'd be like an animal.
Think so?
We'd be like wild animals. You know, we're civilized right now because we're civilized.
Even
You know?
animals are probably influenced by the way their surroundings, though, and where
Yeah.
they grow up.
But I mean,
So,
if we
like,
had no language, we had no right and wrong.
yeah, I just don't
We
like
had no
that's
education.
the point of
we'd
that
be wild
question is to
animals.
get us to the root of
Yeah.
consciousness and like our being. Like, what if it? is that what makes it what it is the influence of something? But like when we try to meditate and go back to the nothingness, we're trying to go back to nothingness inside of us.
Inside.
And realize that the consciousness, that's life. Like I'm breathing in like God every day. I'm breathing in consciousness, which makes me alive. But I don't know. I'm having a tough time trying to word what I'm saying. But
So, born and no stimulus, no
Yeah.
visual, no audible.
I guess so.
I guess meditation would be great, but I guess the purpose of this life is to have all of those things that we are taking a break. Taking a break from it, having a mental poo-poo, flushing it is a great thing to do.
Yeah.
But it's then to continue having the senses experience something. Like, we want to erase stuff because there's not good stuff written in on our program. And that's what we would like to do. That's a great reason to meditate.
Yeah.
But ultimately, life and these senses were made to experience something. So my eyes are eventually going to have to see something.
Yeah.
My mouth is going to have to taste something.
Yeah, that's life. That's the beauty of being on Earth. We get to experience all this.
Right. What would I be? Nothing until somebody came in and started talking to me. Oh, that guy's the Goodstock guy because this is the first thing on my consciousness now.
Right.
We would look like just like babies. Whatever starts coming in is...
That's what it is. That's what life is. Yeah, so I get, but consciousness is simply like, that thing is simply whatever we're influenced by, whatever we put in, or see, or feel, or touch. That's what makes us who we are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hence the not continuing to put garbage in.
Right.
Whether it's social media, I literally
mentally
post
and physically.
Yeah, I literally post less and look at less on purpose. Because when I said you're too old for this, that was real, and I was like, you don't have to not have this in your life, but you must control this so that
Social
it
media is
doesn't
bad, man.
control you.
Yeah, I was, the other night I was like scrolling for like 2 hours.
Damn.
And I was like, what the hell? I was like, what just happened? 2 hours of my life from like that, just you know, maybe a couple chuckles, maybe a couple, wow, all right, send this to them. And then the blue screens got me all fucked up, so then I can't sleep that well. Yeah, man, it's a hard thing to like manage, like discipline yourself with.
I think along with when you ask Vice, that would be one.
That is one.
That's or else I wouldn't have verbally said you're too old for this.
Yeah.
So if it hadn't, like, it must be a thing, and I have to put work in.
Yeah.
To resist continuing. I was like, all right, you're just gonna do a little bit, and just like you said with the alcohol, where did the time just go? Why are you still doing this? This stuff you wanted to get done.
Yep.
The day's done now. I can't have that.
Yep.
So that would be a thing because it's eating time you don't really have.
Well, we have to rely on self-discipline for that because it's so accessible. I could just whip out my phone at any time and go on social media.
Right.
Or like make a sports bet or go get a beer from the gas station or whatever. It's always accessible.
Right.
So you have to have self-discipline. And I think back in the day, TVs, when they were programmed, the show would start at 8 or something. And then like you had to do your thing.
Right.
Before that, you couldn't just whip a TV out of your pocket and just go, you know?
100%.
Yeah, so it's interesting, man. Life is interesting.
Yes.
It really is.
Life is interesting. We're all kind of just figuring it out, getting unconditioned. We're unlearning,
Right.
and we're trying to come back to like a place that I guess we're proud of. I don't know, or a place we can be content and peaceful in.
All the answers are in books, man. We just got to read a little bit.
Or that.
I like
books.
learning from people that
Yourself.
have made it, or are successful, or are happy, or at peace. You know, those are the people you got to learn from. Your elders, the books, the wisdom.
The books.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know who's watching this. I appreciate your ebooks.
Few of them.
Books. I don't really care what it is. Get yourself a good book. It's something that will change your life. Books.
The Four Agreements changed my life.
Oh, great book. I had to read that.
You read that one? The Four Agreements?
No.
By
It's a very short.
Paulo,
very digestible-
right? No,
Is it?
I think so. Paulo.
Yeah,
something-
Coelho?
Yeah,
I think it is. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I had to read that before my yoga
What's
training.
the name of it?
The Four Agreements.
Four Agreements.
I even forgot about it because that was like 8-9 years ago.
Such a good book.
If your younger self was sitting across from you right now, and I say younger, maybe you're like 20-year-old self, 18-year-old self, something like that, like young man, young kid.
Yeah.
What would you tell him right now?
Lil Bill,
Lil Bill.
it's okay. You signed a 10-year contract. They shelved the album. And for 10 years, you're not going to be able to go anywhere to shop any of your music.
Ah, that's what it was.
Right. And that's going to be actually okay. Some of the people who your contemporaries, who got everything they wanted in the future, are very unhappy. You won't be. And it's going to be because you didn't keep chasing someone else's dream. All you really wanted to do was music, and you still can. So sit in there and do it. People are going to come along later in your life and ask for that. You're going to have so much of it. Enjoy it.
Damn. Wow.
I like it.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I'm glad we're back to the music. I want to know, what's your writing process?
Something will come in like Goodstock, the Goodstock Show, and I'll start thinking about what that means. And I'll start thinking of the lyrics, and then I'll start putting a melody into it. Probably, since I drive everywhere for work, my day job, I'll be in the car coming up with a melody while I drive.
You have like your own business kind of, right?
I own my own business now. And while I'm doing the driving from Flemington to the Hamptons, I've got plenty of time to sit there and think of music. And then I'll just hit the phone and start singing, "We're some good stock. We meet at the bar from the courtroom top, drinking coffee, beat us down, we from good stock."
Hey.
So I got it. And then I start filling in those blanks with real words.
Yeah.
You just get hit with jingles. You're a conduit.
That I've been that. And I've been that because
Melodies. Yeah, you just get hit with it.
when I first came out, it was music. Music is what my mother put on. She ran a little nursery school. We learned everything with music. All of the exercises and all of the school things, they were music. So what would I be if I came out and there was just nothing? I'd be music. That's what I was. Whether it was great or not great, it's how I think. I think in melodies.
I grew up behind the scenes and in my parents' business, their dance studio. I was around dance my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a little kid, they brought all three of us every day to work to them starting a business. They own a dance studio. And every day I was surrounded by dance and dancers and going to dance recitals and dance
music.
shows. I guess there was music there.
100%.
What I'm saying is
Yeah.
I didn't become a dancer.
But
like,
you were around music.
and I have a business and I'm doing and I
Surrounded
teach
by
yoga,
music.
so I guess I'm a teacher now because of it. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, that's an interesting thing.
Who your
Some
top-
people get like, all right. Here's another thing. Growing up, you were around like, well, at least from your biological father, alcohol, gambling, right?
Right.
That made you not want to do alcohol and gambling at all.
Right.
So sometimes it makes you see that, and like it does something to us that we don't want to do that.
But I think the key to that is my mother got me, because I think there's a lot of people who would not want to, but their mother didn't get them away from it. So that's cool that up to 4 years old, I was repulsed. I think I'd have stayed around it till I was like 14 or 15. I may not be here.
Right.
I'd have become a different person because of my
God bless
constant
your mom,
influence.
man.
Oh, yeah.
God bless your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old is she now?
She'll be 80 this year. Just
Amazing.
Just gonna kill
God
me.
bless.
Absolutely.
So she was 21 when she had you.
She was.
Oh man, I gotta take this call. I'm
Take
sorry.
it.
Go ahead.
We gotta take a. You guys can keep talking.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
507, I gotta.
I don't know what that means, but
Hello?
I do want to know. Yeah, right. Let's do it.
By the way, we are in Franjez's studio, just
Talk
so he
about it with
rightfully
Franjez.
100%.
I want to know who your top 5 favorite artists.
Oh, okay. So Prince would be one of them because of his great musicianship. Bruno Mars is really good as Michael Jackson, phenomenal entertainer and vocalist. Lady Gaga's, I think, pretty incredible. She can do more than what she's showing you. She's doing this to continue to do business, but she's really good outside of the things she does. And then who else? We'll think of another one another time.
So with the music, you never do it with music in the back. I mean, when you're writing, you're never doing it with music in the background. It always starts silence, melody, and then lyrics, and then you put it to a beat.
I could play something and then go, oh, this is kind of cool, and work from there. But it's usually there's a subject matter that inspires it. Like I've got one from when I came from the Grammys. There's a song I'm doing that because I was here and I saw so much, I want to funnel it into music. So usually it's a thought revolving around a thing, and then there's words that come from that.
All right, we're back.
I gotta set up for the open mic soon.
We got you.
But it's all good. We got another couple minutes, and there were a couple things I wanted to ask.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What did you guys just talk about?
I was asking him more about his writing process. If he does in silence, works on the melody, then lyrics, then applies it to a beat, and he said not always. And also asked him his top 5 favorite artists. If I remember correctly, Prince, Michael Jackson, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, and we're waiting for the 5th one.
We are.
I wanted to ask, when you mentioned Prince, is that why the purple?
This was just the last thing that I wore that I said, yeah, this will work. And so
I love it.
This will work.
I got 2 topics I want to cover briefly before we have to log off and go set up for an open mic for 12 artists coming
Yes.
tonight.
12 artists.
that's awesome, man.
I think a couple just backed out though. I've been my phone has been buzzing this entire time, so I wish I wasn't so like. I'm not high strung, but you know what I'm saying.
It's good, though.
Yeah.
It's good, though.
Yeah, it is. It's
This
is life.
Work,
This is what it's for.
It's nice.
That's right.
It's not even work too. It's fun.
That's
It
it.
is work, but it's like
Fun work.
we love it.
Yeah.
Do.
100%. 100%.
One thing I wanted to ask was, with people, not to get personal,
Got personal.
did you have a relationship with your biological father at all, like growing up? Or
Very little.
okay.
To the point where, when I was at the end of my teens, I found a box of music and lyrics that I didn't write underneath my bed, and it's with my name on it, because it's his name. And then I was like, Mom, what's this? She's like, that's your father's. My father wrote music, which I didn't know.
Wow.
I was like, he wrote the music, a book of poetry, and he went to school on a music scholarship.
My man.
Which I didn't know either. So I wasn't close to him. It was nice, but this other man took up all the space of
Yeah.
fatherhood.
Gotcha. Do you think your biological father, so like seeing him gambling and like just drinking and not being able to give that stuff up, the vices that just weigh us down, like what, I don't know, I guess what could that have done? What could he have been without that stuff? Like what?
Well, he would
Not
have
just him,
been-
that's like any man, any person who
Right.
goes through stuff like that, who, yeah.
he would have been me.
That you're getting to the question I was going to ask. I was going to ask, are you being what your father couldn't be because he couldn't let go of that shit?
I am. And
I love it.
I don't hate him because he didn't hate me either.
Yeah.
He kept saying, you know, you're going to be the father for your brothers.
Wow.
And I was like, you're still here. Well, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have anything bad to say. And he's like, no, you're the one that they should be looking toward.
At how old when he said that?
I was like in my late 20s.
Okay.
So it was that long ago that he was still thinking. And I was like, no, man, you know, you're here. Like, just do the thing so that they can look to you. You're here. And he's like, no, they look up to you. So what would he have been? He'd have been me. He was good. He was, according to my mother, charming.
Yeah.
He was a poet. So I'm actually thankful to him for giving me whatever innate gifts that I
Yeah.
have. He did give me something,
For sure.
and for that I can be really grateful.
And it's important that like a lot of that shows that it's important that there's like a father figure in the life is important because you still had your stepfather as the father figure like in your
Yes.
life growing up. So
Yep.
I wonder what life like would, I don't know. No, I don't wonder. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't wanna
But,
know.
like, no, I always do. Like, how does that affect a person growing up without a father or without a mother or
They would have been your question about what would we be if we were just here with nothing else. Those people who had that misfortune of having not a father or someone really abusive, they're being trained to be something that they would not have been with all of these influences being forced on them daily. And what would they have been? That's the shame.
yeah.
Because
I guess
this-
we'll never know.
that's possible unless they fight through that, like what we're talking about that we have to do.
Yeah.
But you have to first recognize that there's something to fight through. And then you have to fight.
Like your life depends on it because it does.
Right.
Because it does. That determines. If I keep placing sports bets, I'm going to be a fucking loser. Like, you know? Like, that's it. And it's going to. Or at least, you know, if you keep doing these things that you know are holding you down,
Right.
you'll never become who you want to be. Being sober is a superpower. I'm not better than you.
No.
But if I am sober and you're a drunk, I have an advantage over
it.
you. That's simply put.
Right.
Like if I'm clear. I'm in control. You're inhibited. What is the word?
Inebriated?
Inhibited. And like that's it. It's not. I'm not saying me versus you. I'm just saying
No.
like if there's one person that is sober,
Right.
running a business or like on a sports team, trying to be a musician or whatever. Well, the musician thing is interesting because a lot of musicians are alcoholics and drug addicts. So that's an interesting topic.
They
for
literally
another
go
time.
rock and roll.
Yeah, so that's actually another thing. Anyway, I gotta go set up for this open mic. So the last thing I want to say is if tonight is someone's first time hearing your story, which it's gonna be for a lot of people, what do you hope that they take from this?
If you're doing it for the money or the fame, there's no criticism for that. Once you have those things, the joy won't be there for you. So if you have something that you actually love to do, do it for doing it, and keep doing it, even if people don't applaud you. That's not why you're doing it.
Right.
The fulfillment comes from doing the thing, and then if you get invited to do this, that, and the other thing, oh, how wonderful that is. So if you can find contentment in doing the thing and not the fame and the fortune that you hope you get from it, you will be happier when you get to be 59.
God bless. God bless. Franjez, any closing thoughts to the people?
Billy the Kid was a fast gunslinger. Where'd the name come from? How'd you get the nickname?
Because they thought I was a fast gunslinger.
No.
Pulled it out of the holster.
And those were words, lyrics, and the way I dealt with obstacles. There's more than one way to sling, and I have enjoyed slinging. And
Keep on slanging. Keep on slanging, brother.
So watch out. It's sad because now I actually sound like my uncle. Who I would go, "Ooh, you old," and now I am.
I still can't believe you're 59 years old. That's insanity.
Yes,
dude.
sir.
That is insanity. I would have never guessed it.
I really appreciate you inviting me to your show,
Oh,
man.
we finally did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Yep.
We did it.
Yes.
This is a good men right here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a
Right.
great conversation.
Oh,
Yeah.
last thing before we log off. No, because like this connection, how this happened, it's interesting. Like, what is that? How is that?
Was it from an open mic? How
No,
was it?
It was real simple. I saw Pink Coral.
My first song I ever released as
Yeah.
Josh Dooz.
First song ever.
I was like, I don't know what this is. Again, energy, vibe, spirit. I was like, I know this person. I know this, whatever this is, I'm familiar with it, and it's positive, it's happy, and it's on its way. And I just commented, this is really great, man. I love this song. I actually play it.
Yeah.
And that was the open line to communication without any thoughts of anything. I didn't know who this was. I just knew the song.
Yeah.
Just do the thing.
Crazy how that happened, right? And then I was, someone said something nice about a song and like felt the energy, and I was like,
That was it.
yeah. And then he came to a show.
That was it, because he was having it, and I said, I'm going.
Then he ended up performing at it.
That was cool.
Yeah, and now here we are doing podcasts, and you know we talk on the phone sometimes. Every
Now
now
he's
and then,
judging.
and
Now
that's
he's
it.
judging. the event.
Podcast, walking red carpets,
Whatever it is, we
We're
got
doing it.
It's
coming up with jingles,
Yeah.
which I
This
hope
is
to have him
good
rapping
stuff.
on the verses.
Oh, I 100. We should 100%.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. All 56 of you, whoever it is. Nah, it could be 5,600. You
That's
never
right.
know. Whoever it is, thank you for watching. This was valuable stuff, and it was an honor to share the room with you guys.
Yes.
Thank you for
Good
coming.
same,
Thank you
man.
for being here.
My man.
Franjez,
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us
Great
in your
conversation.
studio.
Great conversation.
thank you for the studio, Yonkers studio in the building.
That's it.
Peace and love. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.